Prime Minister Narendra Modi has often spoken about respecting the sovereignty and dignity of neighboring nations. But now, an unusual diplomatic development in Nepal is raising serious strategic questions for India. Nepal's Prime Minister, Balendra Shah, better known as Balin Shah, has reportedly adopted a strict policy of refusing one-on-one meetings with foreign envoys and even senior visiting officials. On paper, this may sound like a strong assertion of national sovereignty. But in South Asia, diplomacy is rarely that simple. The issue became sensitive after India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri reportedly could not secure a meeting with the Nepali Prime Minister during a planned Kathmandu visit. According to reports, the visit was eventually cancelled after repeated requests for an audience went unanswered. Now, this is not a routine bureaucratic matter. Vikram Misri was expected to formally convey an invitation from Prime Minister Narendra Modi for Balin Shah to visit India. Preparations were reportedly already underway between New Delhi and Kathmandu. But suddenly, Nepal announced that its Prime Minister would avoid foreign visits for a year. Naturally, this has triggered concerns in India's strategic circles, and India is not alone. Even Sergio Gore, a senior envoy linked to US President Donald Trump, reportedly failed to get a meeting with Nepal's Prime Minister during his South Asia outreach. Now, here is where things become interesting. For decades, Nepal has struggled to maintain a delicate balance between India, China, and increasingly the United States. Every gesture in Kathmandu is closely watched in New Delhi and Beijing. Balin Shah's supporters argue that foreign diplomats have historically enjoyed excessive informal access to Nepal's top leadership. According to critics inside Nepal itself, ambassadors from powerful countries often bypassed institutional channels and directly cultivated personal equations with prime ministers. Balin Shah seems determined to end that culture. In principle, many Nepalis see this as a welcome assertion of dignity and independence. But diplomacy is also about signaling. And the danger for Nepal is this. When you stop engaging selectively, strategic partners may start interpreting silence as hostility or distance. India, in particular, remains Nepal's largest economic and geographic reality. Open borders, trade dependence, cultural links, and security coordination make the relationship extremely sensitive. Even small diplomatic signals can create major political interpretations. At a time when China is aggressively expanding its footprint across South Asia, India would naturally worry if Kathmandu appears unusually cold or unpredictable. The larger question is not whether Nepal has the right to define diplomatic protocol. Of course it does. The real question is whether symbolic assertions of sovereignty are worth the strategic uncertainty they create in a fragile neighborhood. Because in geopolitics, perception often matters as much as policy. And sometimes, refusing a meeting says far more than holding one.